Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NXT The Game Season 2, Episode 117. This is NXT Rage on TV. We're in front of 6,874 people at the Mississippi Reading Coliseum. And we're kicking it off with a video package hyping the impending Mae Young Classic, which is coming up soon. So in 94A, there's not much to say about this segment. We are in our live show. We're going to run through this show as quickly as possible today, as I got a few things to do. But we have a pretty good show for you guys tonight with a lot of stuff and a lot of developments heading towards NXT TakeOver Legacy 2. Alright, in an extremely short match, Ciampa and Zayn defeat Sabatelli and Moss in 3:36 when Sami Zayn defeats Riddick Moss by pinfall with a brainbuster. 57C minus for the match. We've unfortunately lost heat in the segment. That's okay. 90 and 89 for Zayn and Ciampa. Moss and Sabatelli, though, 45 and 45. They're about half of Ciampa and Zayn, which could have been worse, I suppose. Sami Zayn turned out as good. No skill improvements, but a 57 C-. The fans cheer as Sami Zayn and Tommaso Ciampa have won the Team of House NXT 2/3 without Gargano, whom people say was the only reason Sami and Tommaso were together in the first place, get a solid victory here tonight on NXT. The duo is getting their ducks in a row because in just a little bit at NXT TakeOver Legacy 2, or WrestleMania, they're going to take on the NXT Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, the undefeated and unopposed authors of Pain, Akam, and Razor. 85B+. So Zayn was good. The single got the crowd hotter. The announcing was crappy in comparison because we got such a high rating here. Ciampa was the real star, which is great. We've advanced and gained heat with the segment that we just lost it on. So that's good. 85B+. It's good that we got the heat back. Next up, in an extremely short match, Sasha Banks defeats Liv Morgan in 3:19 via the Banks statement. No psychology here, which was unfortunate. 80 and 84 for Banks and Morgan in a Diva-based eye candy match, which is what it is. A little bummed this got a 57 C- so for a Diva match. After having defeated Liv Morgan, Sasha Banks now grabs a microphone and begins to take in the sea of boos as Carmella chants begins. Sasha laughs and says Carmella got what she had coming to her. She stood between me and my best friend Bayley. She put her nose into business where it didn't belong, and I feel not sorry one bit to that ratchet. But before Sasha can continue, Bayley's theme hits and Bayley makes her way to the ring, upset with a look on her face. Bayley has a microphone now and asks Sasha why she's upset. Can't they all just get along? Sasha laughs at Bayley and says, of course you would say that. Of course you're sick and tired of everyone thinking what I did was wrong. William Regal's theme now hits and he stands on the ramp, microphone in hand, and lets Sasha know what she did was wrong. Carmella is injured and out of action thanks to you. The fans boo. So the Bayley was fantastic. That's great. Sasha looked good, which is also great. The angle got the crowd hotter, and Regal was the real star. No skill improvements. I'm thinking with all the charisma, I'm trying to pass it to Banks and Bayley through a William Regal in the segment, but it's not working. Alright, next Bayley begins in on Carmella, who puts up her hands and says just don't, pushing Bayley away, which causes Bayley unexpectedly to fall down flat on her butt, hitting the mat. The fans boo again as Sasha shakes her head, going to help up Bayley, who reluctantly takes it, but does take it. William Regal says again, what you did was wrong, Sasha Banks, and now Carmella is out of action and injured and will miss Legacy. Sasha simply laughs and said Mr. Regal like she was worthy of the match anyways. Bayley is now upset and is slowly getting it into Sasha. Bayley says she doesn't make the decision. She doesn't get to make that decision. Mr. Regal does, says Bayley to Sasha Banks. In fact, Carmella, while she may not be as good as you in ring, Sasha, she looks like a much better person than you have ever been. The fans ooh at the comment by Bayley, and Sasha smirks, reels back and levels Bayley, her best friend, pouncing on her as soon as she can. Regal quickly motions to the back to get help to break it up in the ring. It's finally happened. Sasha has finally had enough. So Sasha Banks has finally turned on Bayley. Best friend extraordinaires. Unfortunately, Carmella came back months ago. Baymella was reunited. Sasha Banks was jealous. And this has been a falling out waiting to happen for 4 months. Bayley and Sasha looked good. Regal was good also. 66 C+, and we've advanced the program. Alright, next up in a decent match, Ruby Riott, the NXT Women's Intercontinental Champion, with a victory here today. 65 and 44, a 63 overall in a non-diva based women's wrestling contest, which I really enjoy. 63C. After the match, the NXT Women's Intercontinental Champion Ruby Riott celebrated to the ring with her manager Rachel Ellering of the Ellering Dynasty. Ruby running through everyone as a strong champion. As it sits now, though, she's a woman without a dance partner for NXT TakeOver Legacy, so we're going to be looking for a woman for Ruby to face at NXT TakeOver Legacy. We're looking, I know it's close, it's like 6 shows left, but I have I have a couple people in mind. We'll get to it pretty quickly coming up, given that we only have 5 or 6 shows left on the Rage side of things until Legacy, but we're going to get there. 65C, Ruby remaining strong. Speaking of championships, though, and the Ellering Dynasty for that matter, Akam and Razor, the authors of Pain, the undefeated NXT Tag Team Champions, are on their way to the ring. They face Heavy Machinery next. So Akam was fantastic. And I'm excited too, and it looks like in 2 game months I'll be able to go through an NXT Universe, and that'll be a super fun long video, but we've had a lot of stuff change over the past year. 82B. All right, next up, and about that had good wrestling and great heat. The authors of Pain defeats Heavy Machinery in 8:25 when Akam beats Otis Dazovic with pinfall with a super clatter. 91 and 91. Jeez, man, the authors are just beasting. Otis and Tucker with a 60 and 61. The next chapter storyline has advanced. 74 B-, and again, no skill improvements, which is a bummer. 74 B-, we'll take it, but I was really hoping for some skill improvements in this match. As the NXT Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, the authors of Pain are declared the winners. Declared victorious, their manager, who has remained out since the Ruby Riott match. Rachel Ellering has a microphone in hand now and begins to speak. Rachel says it's cute, Mr. Regal giving Ciampa and Gargano a chance at the NXT Heavyweight Tag Team Championships here in the Ellering Dynasty, because they've earned it. Everyone knows that it was Johnny who held that group together. The fans boo. She's trying to create, problems between the two of them after trying to get back together, obviously. But tonight, they fight, they wrestle, they win. They try and patch whatever is unpatchable and pretend like nothing ever happened between the two of them. But that's where they'll fail. They'll fail because they're pretending like nothing is wrong instead of addressing the situation. The fans boo. Rachel Ellering then says and promises that come NXT TakeOver Legacy 2, our WrestleMania, the Ellering Dynasty is going to show everyone here tonight what a real team looks like. So yeah, the authors of Pain heavy-handedly saying, you guys may be winning your matches, you guys are competitive, but you don't have what we have, and that is cohesion. That is the love for one another. That is being a true tag team. 81B. All right, next up, we see Bobby Roode standing in front of a monitor watching the announcers, Phillips, McGinnis, and Saxton. Let us know that, unfortunately, Kathy Kelly is still hospitalized, and unfortunately, we have no update on her condition at this time. She remains at a local medical facility. Bobby Roode and Kathy Kelly will get on screen here, which is great. A 69C+. All right. Bayley can be seen upset, walking down the corridors as the fans can be heard cheering. But out of nowhere now, Sasha runs up and attacks Bayley from behind, sending her into a square into the gates nearby backstage. As referees and road agents nearby hear this, run to get Regal and quickly break things up as they did earlier, by Regal's instruction. The two ladies are pulled apart a few more times before Regal gets there. Regal's so upset between the two ladies, says enough is enough, and Bayley, Sasha, you guys are better than this. Regal begins the pace. This is going to happen. I don't care anymore. You two want to fight? You two best friends in the world want to fight. Fine. At NXT TakeOver Legacy 2, it's going to be Bayley versus Sasha Banks. So a massive, massive, massive match. We're going to do Bayley and Sasha. I've held it off for a full year, and it's going to pay off at the granddaddy of them all, Legacy 2. Bayley was fantastic. Banks came across really well. Regal was a real star in this segment. 63C, and we're doing it, guys. Bayley and the Boss at NXT Legacy 2. All right, next up, a video plays hyping the main event coming up next. Aleister Black taking on Drew McIntyre. It's been hinted at by Regal that the winner is going to face Bobby Roode for the championship. We'll have to see how it plays out. 84B+. And in a superb match, Drew McIntyre defeats Aleister Black in 17:48 by countout. Drew McIntyre with a countout victory here tonight over Aleister Black, who unfortunately just missed the 10 count. Aleister Black has a gimmick that's getting stale, 71 and 78, and it appears Drew McIntyre, though not via pinfall like William Regal would have wanted, gets the victory over Aleister Black, and the path to Bobby Roode and his championship is becoming a little clearer, but surely isn't completely developed yet because of the way he won. 77B. Let's see what we get at the end of the show. Hopefully at least a 75. In 82, another fantastic event here at NXT The Game. This was NXT The Game, Season 2, Episode 117. NXT Rage. Thanks for watching, everyone. I know that I'm talking a little quicker than usual and not really hanging around, but if you have any feedback, comments, and things that you like as it relates to the direction of the show, please let us know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, everyone, and have a glorious rest of your day.